Oh, good evening and welcome to it's a casual watch along. Man City versus Brentford in the Carabao Cup quarter final. Forget about all the stuff on the back. It's not a Liverpool game. It's Man City and Brentford. Just a casual watch along. I was going to watch the game anyway, so I might as well do a watch along. Just if you do enjoy the stream, perhaps you think giving us a little like or subscribe to the channel. It'll help us out greatly. So we see how it goes. I have the starting lineups there for both teams. I'll leave it up there so you can have a look at it. Looking forward to the game. Looking forward to Brentford doing well. Like Brentford because of the Irish connection. The Irish connection with Brentford. Good to see Keith Andrews doing okay. Nathan Collins, wouldn't be a bad shout for Liverpool. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I don't think Nathan Collins will be a bad shout for Liverpool beside Van Dijk. Couldn't be much worse than Kanate. But listen, I'm not going to talk about Liverpool tonight. Okay. We're just going to concentrate on tonight's game, and that's Man City. So that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. Who do I think will win? I don't know. I'm just looking forward to a good game, to be quite honest. Maybe a Brentford win. Although you'd probably think that Man City would be going all out for this because it's nice to get a trophy under the belt, and they're only a couple of games away from an appearance in Wembley and a trophy. So, yeah, United, City will be up for the game, I'd say. Here they are coming out. Trafford starts for City in goal tonight. I wouldn't imagine he's too impressed. He signed for City and then they go and sign Donnarumma. But there you go. That's life for big clubs, I suppose. I suppose he would have thought he was going to be the starting Man City goalkeeper in the Premiership. And then they go and sign Donnarumma. Donnarumma is always going to play. So, as I say, looking forward to the game. Players are in the tunnel. Put the headphones on and get a bit of the atmosphere. The two teams coming out now. Placing the last fours up for grabs. Brentford, a couple of games away from a Wembley appearance, which will be a great start. A great start for their manager, their Irish manager, Keith Andrews. So, 7 changes for City. Trafford in goal. Ake, O'Reilly, Kusanov, Ake, Reinders, Gonzalez, Oscar Bob, Cherky and Savino. No, Haaland. He's probably on the bench. So that's the starting City lineup. Collins, Henry, Vandenberg, Ajer, Coyote. Back 5. Yamalik, John Lett, Jensen. And Sade and Dramsgaard. That's Brentford. Come on, Brentford. I wouldn't mind seeing a Brentford win, to be quite honest with you. There's Pep Guardiola. The customary handshake with Keith Andrews. No hug, just a handshake. No hug for Keith. City fans in a festive mood wearing their Santi hats. Blue, of course, not red. I don't think you see many Manchester City fans in red Santi hats, considering who the neighbours are. Okay, here we go, the kick-off. Quarter-final. It's like Trafford has it now. Oh, Oscar Bob can't control it. First thing he has to do in the game, just hits off his legs and rolls out for a Brentford throw. Henry throws it in, down the line. Nearly a corner already. City playing out now, taking the time. That was out, surely it was out. Yeah, that ball was out. So, probably a long throw from Brentford now. Put City under pressure straight away. Here we come with the first long throw of the game. Oh, it's as good as a corner. The ball drops. That's City clear. Just straight out to a Brentford player. Another throw. So here we go again. Oh, he goes quick and short. Gets it back. Ball's coming across now. Brentford just put it into the corner, but it just runs out for the throw. So a bit of a break for City now. They get a throw down in their own right-hand corner. Lewis. Lewis just clears it up the field. Brentford play it back to the goalie. Kicks it long where he doesn't change his mind. Puts it out to the side. Gives it back to the goalkeeper now. Long ball over the top. He's offside. Kushnov came across to clear it in any way, but he was offside. Okay. O'Reilly cuts inside. Cherky back to Ake. Goes back to Trafford. Hits it long. Ball's up there. Oscar Bob can't control it. Runs out for a Brentford throw. About 15-20 yards inside their half on the left, their left-hand side. O'Reilly. Oh, it just gives it away. Savino just gives it away. Yeah, Brentford's just a bit of a... Oh, here we go. Here comes City. Oh, bad pass. Long ball. Headed down. O'Reilly lets it go out. Throw to City on the halfway line. Cherky's looking for it. He gets it. Gives it back to O'Reilly. Gets it back again. City just playing it around now. Just inside their own half. Ake hits it long. Yeah, they're not going to get much change out of Brentford doing that, to be quite honest. Two big centre-backs. They're just going to win those balls every day. I guess they're hoping to win the second ball, which they've done this time. Cherky tries a little back flick. Hits the Brentford defender's toe and goes out for a throw. Taken quickly. Cherky has it again. Seen a lot of the ball early on. Ball works its way all the way back to Ake. He was going to give it back to the goalkeeper. Brentford are pressing. They followed them all the way up. Nearly blocks the kick out from the goalkeeper. A long ball. Just headed back to the goalkeeper by Henry. Good defending. Oscar Bob didn't have the legs to get there. It's just a straight ball though. Straight ball right down the middle. Henry has to come in from the left and heads it back to the goalkeeper. But Oscar Bob didn't look like he was ever going to get there. So yeah, that's it so far. O'Reilly with the throw again. Oh. Kushanov just flies into the back of a Brentford player. Into Henry. Smacks into him. No chance of winning the ball, really. It's, you know what, it's probably a yellow card already, to be quite honest. Kushnov's taking no prisoners there. So a high line from City. It's just about 10 yards inside Brentford's own half. Straight up over to the right. City win it. Just headed out. Bit of head tennis going on. Oops. Yep. 4 headers. 5 headers. And it comes down eventually to Brentford. They try to go down the wing. He loses control of it. Goes out to a throw for City. Here comes City. Gives it to Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob faces his own goal, going back towards the halfway line. Gives it into Cherky. Cherky gives it back even further. And then it goes back even further again to Atke, who then goes all the way back to Trafford. Yeah, Brentford are really pressing City, to be quite honest. City are getting up to the halfway line and maybe just inside the half, and then they find themselves turned around facing their own goal, and inevitably the ball just works its way back, and then they hit it long. Savino just fouls Coyote. Just pushes him over. Wasn't even facing the ball. The ball was coming up and Savino was facing the other way, and he just pushes the defender over. Okay, Collins gives it back. He gets it back from the goalkeeper. Brentford just playing around with it just outside their own box. Play it into the midfield now. A little shoved pass out to the side. Put through. He's offside. I think if Shada had left it to the other player, he would have been onside. Have a look now. No, they were both offside. No, maybe not, you know. The other player would have been onside if Shada just left it. But Shada picked it up. Should have just left it alone. It's just a straight ball through from Brentford. Trafford kicks it long. Just goes straight through the middle again. Just played back to the goalie. Goalkeeper gives it back out. He gets it back to him again. He's going to kick it long now. He's no option. Now he plays the short again. Puts the player under pressure. Oh, well done. He comes through 2 City players and plays it into the middle. Plays it between the 2 of them. Now here come Brentford. Oh, just lost it in midfield. O'Reilly picks it up. Yeah, I don't know. The first thing City do when they get the ball is to sort of just look to go backwards. At the moment, and anyway. That's probably down to Brentford pressing, though. They're pressing them all over the pitch. They're not giving City any time on the player, on the ball. And they've won it back again. So, yeah, a brighter start from Brentford. Coyote. Long diagonal ball to Henry. He tips it forward. Shada is offside again. That's twice now. Twice now in a couple of minutes he's been offside. Should be more aware than that, to be quite honest. Oh, yeah, he's miles offside. Like, he's miles offside. Okay, here comes City now. Plays it through. Savino puts it across the box. Nobody there. Runs out to the other side. Little Cherky shoots. Just wide. Yeah, just went. It was crossed over by Savino. Just runs all the way across the box. It was picked up on the other side of the box by a City player. Plays it back to Cherky. Cherky pulls his shot just to the keeper's left. Yeah, he just pulls it. Keeper had it covered and anyway. That was miles wide. Miles wide. So City plays it across the pitch. Good ball to Oscar Bob. Comes inside, shoots. Oh, good save from the keeper. That's the first bit of action we've seen from City. It was a lovely ball played to Oscar Bob. He was onside. He picks it up, cuts inside the box, then cuts inside the player, shoots, tries to beat the keeper at the near post, but it's a good save. The keeper was well aware. But it's the first bit of action we've seen from City so far. Brentford still just playing it nice and casually, full of confidence, that one has to say. Straight across the front of the goalkeeper, all the way across the other side of the box. Bit of back and forth with Brentford. Ends back up with the goalkeeper. Nathan Collins plays it inside. Oh! Kushanoff takes down Schroeder. That's going to be a yellow card. Brentford are now talking about whether that was a goal scoring opportunity, but I don't think so. I think Atke was coming on. Yeah, it was coming on the inside, so I think there was too many City players around for it to be a red card. But it's a clear. Of course, we have no VAR, but it's a clear yellow card. But I don't think it fits into the red card zone. Let's say there was too many City players around covering. So Oscar Bob is down. It must be when he was up the other end, when he turned into the box, he might have twisted his knee, because I didn't see anything else happen. Like Sky are trying to talk up the red card thing, but no, Aiton Atke is there. Like it's no, he's not in on goal. They're saying he's in on goal. They're probably thinking that they're saying they could see why Keith Andrews would be. He's a little bit frustrated on the side of the pitch. He probably thinks it was a red card, but Atke is there. He would have easily covered. No, they're still talking about it. No, not for me. Not for me. Sorry. Not for me. Foden might be coming on. Looks like Oscar Bob is going to go off. Yep, Oscar Bob is going off. How many times does this happen? Like, seriously, how many times does that happen that a player doesn't really play, and then when he gets a chance, he gets injured in the first few minutes of the game? Well, it's not the first few minutes, it's the 17th minute, but it happens quite a lot. You know, it's just a sign that the physicality of actually playing is a lot different than just trying to keep fit in training and stuff like that. So Oscar Bob is gone. Phil Foden comes on. Brentford have a free kick. They were looking for more. They were never going to get it. Not in my opinion. No matter what the commentators are saying. Like, I don't know why he's making Brentford wait. just to make the substitution. Foden wasn't ready, so he should continue with the game. And Foden should have to wait for the next break and play. Or maybe I'm just being too much of an ass, I don't know. Okay, so here comes the free kick. Jensen shoots and Trafford just punches it out. It looked a long way to beat the it curled in towards the goalkeeper. It was too far inside the post, and the further it went, it just curled more towards the goalkeeper. It was an easy save in the end. But City have it anyway. To throw to City. Brentford have it. Kick it up. Henry chests it down, loses control. Cherky has it now in the middle. Gives it to Foden. Lewis. Cherky again. Ends up with Lewis over on the far side. Gives it to Savino. Oh, he's taken it over. Referee plays it on. Foden on the edge of the box. Just inside the box. Plays a little pass in. It's cleared out, but terrible clearance. Comes straight to another Man City player. Nico. Cherky. Savino still has it. Two Brentford players tackle him, but he keeps the ball. Cherky. Little 1-2. City. Savino just cuts across it. Goes miles wide. Spins all the way wide. Just swipes at it. Hits off the edge of his foot. So that's it. 21 minutes in. 0-0. Nothing much has happened. A couple of soft shots. Player gone off. Oscar Bob's gone off. Foden is on. That's about the height of it, really. Yeah. Brentford started brightly for the first 15-16 minutes or so, but City have sort of just eased their way into the game a little bit. They're still talking about the red card. Come on, get over it, will you? Here comes Brentford, offside again, Sharder again. 3 times in 22 minutes, and 3 times they were clear offsides. Not even close, like clear offsides. It's really poor, like. He's trying to get a head start, but he needs to wait a little bit longer. Here we go, Brentford. A nameless ball. Trafford just comes out and collects it. Gives it an 8 in that gate. City. Foden finds himself over on the left now at the moment. Good pass up the top. Over the top, comes inside. Cherky, just outside the box, shoots. Good save. Straight down at the keeper, really, though. Yeah. Straight at the goalkeeper. City have it now. Starting to get a little bit more control in the game now, City. Brentford being pushed back. They're not pressing them now as much as they were in the first 15 minutes or so. City controlling the ball a little bit more out there on the left. Ball is cut out, goes out for a throw. Savino is starting to see more of the ball now. O'Reilly taking the throw. Nice bit of footwork in the corner. Still nice. Plays it through. Oh, well done from City. Got out of a little corner there. Ends up as a corner kick. Some lovely feet from Nico or from O'Reilly. Lovely. So here we go. I think is it the first corner for City? I think it's the first corner. I could be wrong. Puts it in. Cleared out. Edge of the box. Falling! Oh, just over the top. Reinders. The ball comes across. It's headed out by Brentford defender. Falls straight to Reinders. Catches it on the volley. Just too high. And over the top. So yeah, just another little sign that City is getting on top. Now City are the team that's pressing Brentford when they have the ball. The first 15 minutes it was the other way around. When City had it, Brentford was pressing them. But now that Brentford have it, City are not letting them have it anymore. They're starting to press them. So Collins steps up. Comes off a City player. It's a throw to Brentford. Yeah, the stats are showing 41% in middle of the park, 51% in the Brentford end, only 8 in the City. That's from the last 15 minutes. So here comes City. Just playing it around their own half, nice and calm. City are starting to cut through. Here comes City. Get held up at the edge of the box. Cherky tries to play it through. Comes back out to Lewis. Mukasa shoots. Blocked down. Comes back out. You still have it. Still have it. O'Reilly. Now Brentford have it back. Panic over. The keeper will get a chance to clear it now, which I suggest that he does, but he tries to play it short, which is quite dangerous, but he gets away with it. Comes out to the full back. He gives it back again. Yeah, Brentford have worked themselves into a corner. Instead of the keeper giving it long, now they've given it away. O'Reilly, then he gives it away. Damsgaard. Long ball played across the pitch to Henry. Still Henry, just on the outside of the box. Good tackle. City come away with it now. Cherky on the edge of his own box. Gives it to Foden. Foden gives it to O'Reilly. Back to Ake. Back to Foden. No, Cherke, sorry. Yeah, so City just killed the pace of the game now, just for a second. Just get a breather. Just holding on to the ball. Players on the ball, not really doing anything, just holding it. Brentford are trying to press them, but City player just moves the ball on then. City on the edge of their own box, eventually finds its way back to the goalkeeper. He clears it, and it just goes out for a throw. Straight out of play. That's okay, I suppose. So Brentford have it now. Give it away. Foden. Lewis. Finds its way out to Savino again. City just playing it across the pitch. Cherke clapping his hands. He wants the ball to move faster. Brentford come away with it. They lose it. City pick it up in the middle of the park again. Yeah, it's all City now. City are really pinning Brentford back. Brentford can't put two passes together. If they get the ball back, they're losing it pretty quick. Here comes City. Halfway inside the Brentford half. Just playing it across the front of them. Lucasa, nice little back flick. Kusanov ends back up at him. Gonzalez steps up. He loses it. Brentford just can't pass it. City pick it up again. Goes down the outside. Savino, good cross. Oh, headed out for a corner. Savino takes on Coyote, goes past him as if he's not there, flicks it up. It hits a Brentford defender's head as he's running back, and then Henry just heads it out for the corner. So it's another corner to City. The corners are starting to mount up now. Oh, keeper takes out his own man, comes out to the edge of the box, shoots, goal! Yes, it's a goal! What a goal! Ryan Cherke, keeper punches it out, he picks it up on the edge of the box and smashes it into the back of the net. 1-0 Manchester City. What a great goal. He had the time, he had the space, he hits it well, and it flies into the roof of the net to the goalkeeper's left. Corner came across, punch. It was the defender the goalkeeper takes the defender out of it. It comes back out to Cherke. Controls it on his chest, then pulls it onto his left foot, and what a cracking goal. What a cracking goal. No chance for the goalkeeper. Buried it. "1-0 City." Has been coming though. They've been pinning back Brentford more and more as the half has gone on. Cherke enjoyed that. Now, let's see what Brentford have now. Damsgaard holds his head in the middle of the park, therefore the game has to be stopped. Didn't look like there was anything wrong with him. Now he's up. Stopped City from having a little break. Haaland is having a little laugh on the sideline. He's all wrapped up. There'll be no need for Haaland tonight. I doubt it. Just shown the goal again. It's a cracking goal. The ball is flying. Top bins. Yeah, keeper no chance. Absolute no chance. So 34th minute. Man City 1. Brentford 0. Little step for City towards the semi-finals. Here comes City now. Yeah, it's looking easy for City now. Brentford just seemed to lose any sparkle that they had at the start. Ball comes in, cleared out by Collins. Jensen. Brentford lose it again. Ake just picks it up. They're being pinned in all the time now. They just can't get out. Brentford are going to have to try to do something different because they just can't hold onto the ball. They can't pass the ball and they can't get out of their own half. And that's just a recipe for disaster when you're playing Man City. They just wear you down and they'll eventually score, which they've done, but they'll score again. Unless Brentford do something different. Here they are, they're trying to do something different. He hooks it forward, but just runs through to the goalkeeper. Trafford throws it quickly out to Cherky. Pep Guardiola is asking him to push on. Get the second goal and kill the game, I suppose. That's what he'd be thinking. Lewis just puts the ball straight out to touch. Brentford get another throw. Again, Brentford tried to clear it again. Again, it just gets to the halfway line and the City player picks it up. Gives it back to Trafford. Little chip out to Lewis. Good from Lewis. Cherky, again, seen so much of the ball. O'Reilly. Foden. Lewis gives it back to Eke. Gives it back out to the side. Kustanov just stands on it. No pressure on Brentford at all. They're just standing off. There's going to be a little run. Played over the top to Foden. Takes it down. Still has it. Still has it. Forced back out. Cherky gets it again. Foden just couldn't control it. Couldn't get the shot off. It's all City. It's all City now. Keith Andrews looks a bit wet and miserable. Brentford players look like they've lost a little bit of belief already. Only 38 minutes into the first half. Damsgaard just flicks it on, but he just flicks it on to a City player. City player gets fouled. Oh, goes the other way. He didn't give the foul. So Lewis was on the ground and he handles it. So the free kick goes to Brentford. Little chip to Henry. Controls it. Tries to get inside. City player comes across. They get themselves into a little bit of trouble down in the corner. Rico Lewis looking for a foul, I think. Ball goes out. I think it's a goal kick. Very quiet at the City ground, but it's absolutely teeming down. The fans are sitting there not getting too excited over Carabao Cup quarter-final game. Getting absolutely soaked. I've been there. And when it rains there, it rains. You think it rains in Ireland? Oh my goodness. Here come Brentford. Paul's played through. It's two. Oh! It popped up. Rico Lewis just clears it. Kusanov, don't know what he was trying to do. The ball just bounces up and anyway, and Lewis just comes across and clears it before a Brentford player could get on the end of it. Comes across, it's cleared out. Comes back out to him. Put back in again. Players are up. Damsgaard can't get to it. Comes off O'Reilly and goes out for a throw, which is as good as a corner, really. So this is probably the best chance Brentford have had in a while to cause any trouble in the Man City box. Oh, it takes a short one, quick one. Gets it back, puts the ball across. Heads are up. No. O'Reilly has it. Takes his time. Kusanov just hoofs it up the pitch. Jensen ends up back with the Brentford goalkeeper. So 42 minutes, 1-0. I suppose it's a fair result so far. Brentford started really well, but they've sort of gone out of the game completely, really. Man City started to dominate possession, started to dominate territory. Ended up with a great goal from Shirky. Not much has happened since the goal. A few half chances, a few long balls played into the box that are easily taken care of by the defences. Brentford really haven't threatened Man City goal at all in the first half. Maybe they can do so now in the remaining minutes of the first half. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. Collins. Brentford just give it away again. Oh, City then nearly give it away. A terrible pass on Miko O'Reilly back to Kusanov. Kusanov had to go to ground to try to get his foot to it to play it back towards the goalkeeper. And I think it must have hit off the Brentford player's foot because it was given as a goal kick. But nearly getting themselves into a hole of trouble, Man City. Here come Brentford. Outside of the box. Doesn't know where to go. He has nowhere to go. The ball goes backwards. Brentford just playing it around across the front of City. About 20, 15 yards outside the box. Not much happening. Just keep going backwards. Oh, quick little ball played inside the box. Oh, he loses it. Unlucky. But here comes City. City break now. Mukasa out on the right. Stops it, cuts back inside, gives it to Cherky. Foden comes looking for it. They play it back and forth to one another. 3 minutes. They're kind of happy. They're just tipping it to one another. Yeah, 1-0 will do them at half time. Yep, they're not bothered. Just holding the ball. It eventually finds its way out to O'Reilly on the far side. Savino, O'Reilly tries to cut on the inside. Can't get there. Brentford get it. Going to clear it long now. Goes long. Unpredictable. The City player picks it up. So here comes City. Cherky has it. Oh, a little one. Oh, he tries to go around them. Just too many of them. He just loses it. Played it from one foot to the other. Tried to go around 2 players. But there was just too many. Too close. Oh, the referee standing in the back. The throw is not from there. Another throw to Brentford. Just on the halfway line. That Guardiola's not happy with something. He's shouting at somebody. He's always shouting. Never stops shouting, does he? Long throw from Brentford. Goes out again for another throw. They're just working their way down the pitch like a schoolboy team. And then eventually they just throw it and it just runs out over the end line. Goes for a goal kick for City. Sort of stuff you'd see in an under 16s game. 3 or 4 throws along the same side of the pitch. Eventually ends up as a goal kick for City. He'll kick it. This will be the last bit of action from the first half. And then I'm going to have myself a cup of tea. There you go. Kicks out. So, yeah, City 1, Brentford 0. We'll continue in the second half in the same vein unless Brentford do something differently. Not much happened in the game, but a great goal from Cherky from outside the box, top left-hand corner from the goal on the goalkeeper side. Great finish, great goal from about 5-6 yards outside the box. The highlight of the first half, without a doubt. That's it. City 1, Brentford 0, and it's still raining in Manchester. I'm going to grab myself a cup of tea. We will be back in a few minutes. I hear they come out for the second half. God, I hope the second half is better than the first half. I didn't really enjoy that first half at all. Great goal from Cherokee. It's just a bit of individual brilliance, I suppose, that separates the teams. Of course, City controlled the ball a lot more in the, say from the 15th minute on. They probably just controlled the ball for the next 30 minutes. Got their goal. And that was pretty much it for the first half. No changes at half time. I'll turn off those slides there in case they're driving you bananas. So here we go. Second half starts where the first half is left off. City having the ball. Just on the outside of the box, Foden tries to slip it through. Comes off a Brentford player. He picks it up again. He's forced out to the sideline. Gives it to O'Reilly. Gives it back to Ake. Foden has it again. Plays it into Ake. Ake is going forward. Plays it back. Kushanov gets it, gives it and goes. Doesn't get it back though. Brentford get it back in the middle of the park. Try to break. Just eased off the ball. Reinders, little pass with the outside of the foot. Mukasa passes it through. Savino goes down. He's looking for a penalty. He's not going to get a penalty for that. He could probably get a yellow card for it. He's certainly not going to get a penalty for it. A little tiny push. Little tiny push, but nothing in it. Yeah, Brentford will have to do something different if they want to get back into the game. That's for sure. You could argue it's a bigger game for Brentford than it would be from City. I mean, Brentford are only 2 games away from appearing in a cup final, but they look a little bit. Oh, here comes City. Cherokee can't get there. They look a little bit, I don't know. Let's just say, not really pressing forward. I'll just leave it at that, but they're not pressing forward for a team that's a couple of games away from a cup final appearance. Hunger, that's the word I'm looking for. There doesn't seem to be a lot of hunger about them. City in the middle of the park. Cherky just inside the box. Plays it out outside to Foden. O'Reilly on the outside hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Good solid strike, but just straight at the goalkeeper. Long kick out, and you guess what? You know what it is. City just picked the ball back up again. Just pick it up. Nothing much has changed in the first 4 or 5 minutes anyway. Brentford tried to get a little press on. They're sort of pushing City back into their left-hand corner. They kick it long. Brentford player picks it up in the middle. The ball finds its way back to the Brentford goalkeeper. Brentford looking for a long pass down the middle. Ake heads it, picked up by City. Here comes City now. Little run from Cherky. On the edge of the box. Puts across with the outside of his foot. Too close to the goalkeeper. He just picks it up. The game lacks excitement. It really does. It just lacks something. It's being played at a very slow pace, I think. Okay, Henry now. Goes so far. Ends back up in Brentford's half. In the middle of the park. Another long ball now. Played over the top. It's going to run out. Yeah. There's no way Coyote is catching that ball. It's just a poor pass. It's too long. The grass is wet. Bounces off the grass. Skids out. Goal kick for City. Here comes City fighting with the ball. That's a foul. There's a bit of handbags now. About time something happened in the game. Savinho's involved with Nathan Collins, is it? It's all over. No more excitement. Let's see what happens. Savinho gets it. Nathan Collins just sort of puts his arms around him, tries to sort of muscle himself to the ball. His arm catches Savinho in the face. Savinho just reacts, but nothing. There's nothing to it. Here come Brentford. Can they do something? Can they do something? No, they can't. Kusanov just comes across. Oh, they give it away. Here comes Brentford again. Henry still. Nathan Collins shoots. Oh, great save. Good save from the goalkeeper. It's a good shot, but it was a handy enough save, really. Keeper saw it all the way. So a corner for Brentford. Oh, it's a throw, sorry. Might as well be a corner. Long throw. Not very long. Comes back out to him. Coyote inside the box, shoots. Keeper's down. Easy save. Savinio breaks now quickly. Gets held up at the halfway line. Then loses it. Then gets it back again. And then gives it to Foden. Cherky now on the right. Coming inside. Bad pass. So Brentford pick it up. Damsgaard. It's just, it's just from both teams now are a bit sloppy. They're getting the ball and they're losing the ball, and it's happening quite a lot in the last 2 or 3 minutes now. O'Reilly. Nice little interplay with Man United. They get out of a corner and then they give it away. Now a bit of space now on the left hand side. But then he comes back inside. Yeah. Come on, do something different. They're out on the left now. And they go backwards again. Brentford just have it just outside their own box. They're not really doing much, they're just passing it back and forward to one another. City are not really pressing, but just letting them have the ball. It's passed into midfield now. Damsgaard, long ball. He's through. Sade, just not strong enough. Just not strong enough. The Man City defender just eases him off the ball. Shad looks like he was through, but Kustanov just eases him off the ball. The goalkeeper just picks it up. Yeah. It's good defending, really, I suppose. So, okay. O'Reilly now plays a long ball through the middle. Nobody there. Rolls through to the goalkeeper. Here come Brentford. Henry plays it along the wing. Again, just cut out. Inside the box now. Quick throw. Coyote on the edge of the box. Yarmulke. Ball comes in. Headed out. And here comes City now. Looking to break quickly. Slows it down. Goes backwards. O'Reilly. That's a foul. Foul to City on the halfway line. Yarmulke takes him down. Nico plays it back to Ake. Reinders out to Cherky. Ake tries to play it up the pitch. Comes off a Brentford player. O'Reilly lets it run out for a throw. Takes a quick throw. City lose it. Ends back up at the Brentford goalkeeper. Brentford would want to quicken themselves up. They really would. Brentford tried to slip it through, but Henry's offside. Oh, he's not offside, you know. Must be a free kick. He must have given it as a free kick. Yeah, he's given it as a free kick. Lewis got caught ball watching by Henry and got through. Kusanov came across, cleared it. Henry then sort of plants his foot on his foot. Referee gives a free kick out. Trafford sends them up the pitch. He's going to hit it long. What's the bet? City win the second ball. Ball comes long. Yep, City win it. Oh, they've given it away. Here come Brentford. They lose it. City take it up. Sharkey out on the right now. Trying to go past them. Still has it. Still has it. Gets a throw. Yeah, I'd like to say it's exciting stuff, but it's not. Here come Brentford. Shady. Foden takes him down. It's a soft free kick, really. Shard just... I don't know if the feet tangle. It doesn't look like the feet tangle. He just goes over. So halfway into City's half, it's a free kick in the middle of the park, really. City hold the line about 4 or 5 yards outside the box. I don't know what they're going to do from there. Just go and chip it in, but it's taking them a while to do that. No, to play a short one. It then's clipped straight into the box. It's just headed out. And here comes City now on the break. It's all too easy for City at the moment. Yeah, it's at walking pace now. Funny thing about this is now if City start to make substitutes, it's only going to get worse for Brentford. And they're not really doing anything with facing the City team that's on the pitch at the moment. So here we go. Here's a bunch of substitutions now. Pep wants another goal to wrap it up, I would imagine. Kill this game off, because if City score again, it certainly will kill the game off, because there's no way back for Brentford then. Foden shoots down to the keeper's left, and he just saves it, just gets his hand to it. It was a strong hand. The ball bouncing around. It's from nothing. The ball just bounces. Foden hits it, and then it's just cleared. Cleared by Collins. O'Reilly. O'Reilly going, still O'Reilly. Plays it inside. Nathan Collins comes up with it. Then passes it to nobody. And City give it away. That's a foul. O'Reilly just pulls him over. Yep. Pep wants a change. Pep wants the change. O'Reilly's coming off. Guardiola's coming on. Silva is coming on. So, yeah, it's just got tougher for Brentford, hasn't it? Nico Gonzalez goes off. Nunes comes on. Mateus Nunes. And Cherky's gone off. So, I think that's where we are, though, when you look at the two teams. I mean, City make three changes. And bring on three better players. Guardiola, Nunes and Silva. So I can't see how Brentford are going to get back into the game. Well, they can only try, I suppose. But are they trying hard enough? That's the problem. I don't think they're trying hard enough, to be quite honest with you. They must be able to do better. I've seen them play better than this. So, ball comes across, headed out. Here comes City. City break. Savinho. Outside the box. Shoots. Oh, it's deflected in. Oh, good God. Yeah, it just gets worse and worse and worse. He's on the edge of the box. It takes a shot. I'll tell you now in a second who it gets deflected off. And it loops over the goalkeeper's head. Brentford were going forward. City break quickly. Savinho picks it up, runs with it. There wasn't much on. Has a shot. Yeah. On the edge of the box. Cuts it on the outside. Shoots. Faldemarta. Sliding across, trying to stop the shot. It loops up over the goalkeeper's head and goes in. City 2, Brentford 0. No way back. No way back for Brentford. That's it. That's all she wrote. Going on what we've seen so far in the game. That's all she wrote. There's not going to be any Christmas cracker. Not tonight. Disappointed with Brentford, I have to say. I thought they would have had more about them tonight, in tonight's game. Yeah, it's not like they're going to win the league. This is, you know, a team of Brentford size, you probably target a competition like this in your pre-season plans. And to get to the quarter-final, I think they've gone out with a whimper, to be quite honest with you. City. Reinders, edge of the box stuff. They can't get the ball off him. Savinho. They can't get the ball off him, off Reinders. It pops out to Mukasa on the right hand side of the box. He hits it first time. But it goes wide. No way back for Brentford. So, what are City going to do? Are they happy at 2? We'll soon find out. Will the next 20 minutes just be a dead rubber? City will just hold on to the ball and hold on to the ball and hold on to the ball. Brentford haven't tried to change anything. They're still playing with a back 5, by the way. They're 2-0 down. They're still playing with a back 5. I mean, I'm a fan of Keith Andrews, but Brentford in a quarter-final of a cup in the 70th minute, they're 2-0 down and they're still playing a back 5. You got to change it. You got to change it, man. Otherwise, it's just going to be the same. They'll probably get 3 and get 4. But it's better to lose 3 or 4 trying to get back into the game, surely, than just accepting your fate with a back 5. Yeah, City will just play it around. Oh, you probably haven't got this far, but I'll say it anyway. You probably not enjoying the stream. It's not a great game, to be quite honest with you. I should have streamed the Bournemouth Man United game 4-4 thriller. This has been a bit of a wet tissue, to be quite honest. But, you know, give us a like, give us a subscribe maybe for other games. We might do a lot of Liverpool fans, so that's it. But yeah, join our casual streams along as well for other teams in the Prem. A little like or a little subscribe will help the channel grow. It's only a tiny little channel at the moment. A tiny, insignificant little channel. Yeah, Brentford they've given it up now. Yeah, they've just given it up. The next 20 minutes is going to be a bore, I can tell you. Brentford just going through the motions. Yeah, there's more goals here for City. And it's not because they'll go. Here they come. Ends up with Nunes, Foden, Silva. Oh, Brentford on a break. Nunes tries to pull him back, doesn't get a grip of him. Ball's played through. He looked offside, and anyway, to be quite honest with you, Ake just takes the ball off him like he's taking a lollipop off a child. Savinho shoots. Yeah, there's more goals in it for City, but not because they'll be trying to score more goals. It'll just be the natural progression of the game, because Brentford don't seem to be bothered, to be quite honest. They seem to have given up. They don't believe they can get back in the game. Don't look like they're trying to do anything special to get back in the game. Long ball played up, long hopeless ball played up to one Brentford attacker surrounded by 4 Man City players. Come on, Keith Andrews, change the shape, do something. He still has 5 at the back. For feck's sake. Seriously. The goalkeeper kicks a long ball up the field to one Brentford attacker surrounded by 4 Man City defenders. What does he think is going to happen? I'm surprised with Keith Andrews, to be quite honest with you. I thought he was a young, progressive type of manager from the games that I've seen Brentford in, but he hasn't changed a thing. Here comes City. Nathan Collins just sees it out for a corner. Yeah, there we go. Oh, now he's making changes. Coyote's off. He's the first man. He's making 2. Henry is gone as well. So Hickey and Lewis Potter is on. Coyote and Henry are gone off. Let's see if that changes anything. It'll be a change of formation, that's for sure. Anyway, here comes City with their corner. Teams make changes to try and get back into it. Usually happens is they concede a goal straight away. Okay, ball bounces around, it's in the box. And it comes to nothing. Brentford tried to break now, but it ends up going backwards again. Do. If I had music, I'd play. Here comes City. Foden dances around, tries to get the shot off, falls over. Bernardo Silva just kicks somebody, which he never does he? Foden has it on the edge of the box, goes into the box, drags it one way, tries to go the other way, tries to drag the ball back again to his right, falls over. Bernardo Silva just comes in and just plows into Collins, kicks him right on the foot. Would that be surprising? He doesn't usually make fouls, does he, Bernardo Silva? Anyway, yeah. I could go for a walk and I'd come back. I could go to the shops and get some food and stuff and come back. And I don't think Brentford would still have scored. I don't think much have changed. Maybe something would change. Maybe City would have scored another goal. But at the moment, I don't know. I could do a jigsaw. I could do the Rubik's Cube. 1,000-piece jigsaw, maybe with no pictures on it by the time Brentford score a goal here. City got a corner. God, come on, end the game. End the game. City have a corner. Here we go. It's another corner for City. Come on, get a goal and put us all out of misery. Ball comes in. Cleared out. Silva goes all the way back to the halfway line, picks it up. Nunes. Ake. Nunes going backwards. Back again to Nunes. Back to Trafford. Trafford gives it back to Nunes. Lewis takes the ball from Nunes. Can't control it on the side. Goes for a throw for Brentford. Of course, the long throw man has gone off now, so 19-year-old is coming on the pitch now for Brentford. Donovan. We're going to go with a long throw here, is it? Do you have two long throwers in the team? No, it's a long throw, but it's not that long. Jensen. Damsgaard in the box. Nowhere to go. Passes it outside. It's chipped in towards the penalty spot. Nathan Collins goes up. Offside. Yeah, Nathan Collins. His big size 12s were offside. Jensen's going off. Donovan is coming on. I think it's his second appearance. Romel Donovan. Yep, second appearance. And City are... Foden's going off. I can't say he's going off for a shower because the rain is already teeming down. He wouldn't be any wetter in the shower. Charlie Gray. Good moment for Charlie Gray. It's his first appearance for the senior team for Man City. There you go. Game's over. Well over. In truth, it's probably been over since the first goal because Brentford showed no what's the word I'm looking for, so I don't be too harsh on them. No great enthusiasm to try and get back into it. It's teeming down. The fans are starting to leave. I guess they've seen enough in the rain. I'm singing and I'm dancing in the rain. Well, there'll be no singing in Brentford tonight and there'll be no dancing in the rain. I don't think there'll be any dancing in the rain either in Manchester. I suppose Manchester would expect to win this game. They wouldn't expect Brentford to be a bother to them. I thought it would have been a better game. I thought it would have been closer. But in reality, it's been as you would expect, really. City have dominated the ball. They've dominated possession. They've scored 2 goals. Brentford haven't really troubled the Man City goalkeeper at all. There was a couple of shots, but nothing that you would expect the keeper not to save. And yeah, that's been it. It's a soggy tissue of a game. Just being played out. Played out. City playing with them. Just passing the ball around. Brentford hoping that the game was over, I would imagine. It's one of these nights where they're hoping there's not 6 or 7 minutes stoppage time. I remember when we used to play underage football and you were getting a hammering, they would be kind and the referee would blow up early. I know Brentford are not getting a hammering, but they've been thoroughly outplayed, totally outplayed tonight. They're getting a hammering on the pitch, just not getting a hammering on the scoreboard. Nunez, just playing around with it. Yeah, just passing it around, having a bit of fun. If I was a footballer, this sort of stuff would really bother me, you know that? Never, I used to play football a long time ago, by the way. Anybody that was showboating on the pitch usually got clattered in a tackle somewhere along the line. But yet, these City players can just play the ball around. Not even a tackle goes in. You got to be flying into these people to let them know not to, I won't say embarrass you, but you know, you can't be just letting teams pass the ball around while you run around like an idiot. But at the moment, that's what's happening. Savinho works his way into the box. Collins comes away with it. Here come Brentford making an effort, and anyway, the player runs offside. He's going all the way. He gets pushed over. He's going to get a foul. An absolutely ridiculous foul, but it's not going to bloody well change anything. Nunez can shake his hands around any which way he wants. He clearly fouls the player. No point in fouling him because he's going nowhere. Absolutely going nowhere. Nothing's going to come from it anyway, but it's a silly foul nonetheless. That's it. Silly foul. '86th minute. Brentford. Free kick. I'm going to say 20 yards outside the box. Man City line up on the edge of the box. That's not Keith Andrews sent on somebody else. What's the point? Come on. Here comes the free. Played in. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Damsgaard just kicks the ball straight out. Absolutely dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful. He couldn't hit the side of a barn door, as they would say. Really sums up Brentford's evening, really. You're a defender, you get to drag your ass all the way up to the edge of the pitch, the other end of the pitch in the 86th minute, in the pissings of rain. You got to stand there for a minute, and then the guy taking the free kick just kicks it straight out. Then you got to drag your ass all the way back again. That sums up their evening. They've gone out of the cup, I would say, softly. Softly for a team that, you know, that this would have been one of the competitions I think that they would have targeted to do well in. Probably not to win it, but to do well in it. Do they consider a quarter-final place well? Well, that's another story. But surely when you get to this stage, you can't just go out with a whimper. You got to go out with a bit of fight. You know, it's like a 12-round boxing match where they just haven't punched the guy and he's been punching their heads off for 12 rounds and they haven't laid a glove on him. That's what Brentford have done tonight. They've played City for 12 rounds and they haven't laid one glove on them. While getting jabbed and punched and dragged around the place. Not quite the knockout punch from City, but certainly jabbed Brentford to death, let's say. Here come Brentford. Eke just cuts it out, gives it back to Trafford. 88 minute, please let it end. Brentford. Only 3 minutes, thank goodness. Thank goodness there's only 3 minutes. 3 minutes too long. Anyway, I know you haven't got this far because I don't know how I got this far. So, if I cut the reels up and put up snippets of the game, you'll probably finish with saying, listen, please give us a like and a subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Give us something. Because I got nothing out of the game tonight. Help us along our journey in YouTube. Hopefully you'll pick a better casual watch along for the next one. I know it's a Liverpool channel and you're probably looking at all the Liverpool stuff here, but unfortunately I'll be working for the Liverpool game at the weekend. So we won't be doing that. Brentford just flipping around, messing around outside the box. Lewis cuts it out. Little tap of hands. Brentford put it in, headed out by Ake. It was a dangerous ball in fairness. Ake gets his head to it and clears it. But even a goal at this stage, I don't think would change too much. Player of the match for me, Cherokee. Ryan Cherokee is man of the match for me. And anyway, grew into the first half, played very well. A lot of the ball went through him, a lot of the passing, a lot of the build-up, and topped it off with a fantastic goal into the his right hand side. Goalkeeper's left, the roof of the net from outside the box. Very good goal, good performance from him. Man of the match. Disappointed in Brentford. Really am disappointed in Brentford. I expected them to be better tonight. I expected them at least to give City a game, but they haven't even given City a game in fairness. I picked Brentford because of the Irish connections, obviously. Queevy and Kelleher is not playing, but Nathan Collins and the Irish manager as well, so I was hoping they'd do well, but yeah, disappointed. They've played better. They've certainly played better, Brentford, this season. But not a good performance from them. City, good performance from them? Not really. Did what they have to do. They did what City do. They controlled the ball for long periods. They eventually broke down Brentford, got the goal. After that, there was no real way back for Brentford. City continued to control the game. Made a few substitutions in the second half. Brought on better players. Eventually got the second goal. Up until then, after that, I don't think they've been too bothered about scoring again. They've played the ball around alright, but nothing too hectic. At times it was at walking pace. And that about sums up the game. If they wanted more goals, they would have had Haaland on the side of the pitch anyway, so there you go. Probably 60% of a City team playing at 60%, maybe 65%. Certainly not playing flat out, but they did the job. They're through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Brentford are going home. There's a shake of the hands. Keith Andrews smiles at Pep Guardiola. I'd be disappointed if I was him. I don't think I could force a smile from myself. But there you go. I guess he has to be professional. So there we go. The final score. Probably somewhat predictable, but still in all. Not a great game. City win 2-0. Brentford go home. Miserable wet night in Manchester. And it's going to be a miserable journey back to Brentford for the Brentford fans. That's it. 2-0. Good night. You haven't got this far. I know you haven't. But if you have, give us a like. Join us again for another live stream when we eventually do one. That's it. Take care. Look after yourselves. And that's our final.